I like it. All right, let's go in. Bring this back to the dealership. I got a couple of good deals here. I think this is, we're definitely going to make some money on these two. It's not as many cars as I would like to have, but I think it's all right. Maybe we'll find one of those really cheap strikers that are under $2,000, and I can grab one of those as my third car. But I think what I really should do is just go ham on this this car I'm towing. I think I just need to do as much work on this as possible, as fast as possible, and get it on the lot to sell it today, and then I'll have the money for a lot more inventory from there. So I think that's the play. So I'm going to get this truck over here. We're just going to let it sit. And I'm going to do all the body work and washing and all that stuff to this right now, because it's really early in the day and I don't have anything for sale, and you want to avoid that as much as possible. So I'm going to just... Oh my gosh, camera, come on now. Don't do this to me. There we go. That was my fault. My mouse got too close to my keyboard and it hit the little button on the side of my mouse that adjusts the sensitivity, right? Your DPI. It hit it and it made it really touchy. Whoopsie. Okay, I replaced one of the brake calipers on this thing because it was at like 21%. So I did that. And then the last thing I have to do now is mess with the odometer. So we're just going to do that really quick. Get the pictures and get it on the lot. It's already 12:30. So we're kind of in the middle of the day already. But it also means that we have a lot of time, I think, to actually get it sold. All right, that's good enough. Let's get it on the lot with some pictures and see if we can't make a pretty good amount of money for this one. I think we had a pretty good deal on this one. So let's grab that. Come on over. Grab that. Get the pictures on the internets. Oh, actually, before we do that, real quick, if I have it in my inventory. Well, I do not, but I need to get it. Ah! I don't have the license plate. Quick, get the license plate. I should have one left, I think. Yep, right there. We'll put these parts in like that. Okay, so now all we have in our inventory is just the tape and the plate. This guy's already looking at it like, hey, is this thing for sale? It is going to be very, very soon, sir. Just stand by. All right, what's the value of this thing now? All right, so we're looking at 18,253 is what it says. I'm going to put 27,800 on it. And I think that's going to give us enough interest, hopefully, to sell it today. It's 1 o'clock already, so I spent most of the day on that one car. But you know what? It's going to be worth it. Just a feeling. It's going to be worth it. We're going to put the trailer right over here. That way I can pick it up off the road really quickly. And then I'll spend the rest of my time dinking around with this truck. Getting this truck ready to sell while waiting for someone to be interested in that. Well, that's going to take a bit because there's a lot more body to this truck than those small little strikers. Oh, got ourselves a buyer. Hang on, almost done. It feels weird to like wash and wax a car and then do the grinder on it. I don't know. It just feels weird to do that. I know the game lets you do it, but I'm just kind of like, you know, I washed, waxed, polished, and then I did all this work. I feel like I should do it the other way around. I think wash, wax, and polish should be the last thing you do in the car.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Probably. All right, so it's worth 18,250. We have it listed for 27,800, and this person wants to pay us 16. 16,700. This lady's ripping me off. I just sold that thing for like what? What was that, like 2,000 under market value? I've already forgotten the numbers. Lady's ripping me off. So see, I get some positives, right? I guess every once in a while somebody says, hey, I'll pay the whole listing price. And then every once in a while somebody takes $2,000 out of your pocket. So yikes, it just happens. That's the nature of the challenge, man. That's the way it goes. I'm not gonna, yeah. It's just, I mean, that's what I expected. Everybody's like lowballing offers and stuff at me, you know. Did I get all this done yet? That's on the back side, right? Whoops, come on now. There we go. The back side needs it done. There we go. And time for some buffing. Oh yeah, oscillating polisher. Here we go. Get it right there. All through that side. Very good. Yep. All through this side like that. Very good. Oh, it's very fast. I love this one. This one's always a very fast process. And then you just kind of... Oops. Hey. Come on now. There we go. All done? Should be all done. There it goes. Okay. And then we'll just kind of... It comes out of the paint gun, in case you're curious. It comes out of the paint gun with wax and polish already on it. So, this... In case you were wondering, you know, how does it stay 100% polished now? Well, it's a special formula. We came up with it. Patent pending. And it basically has the wax and the polish already included in the paint. So now you know. All right, I have not looked at this thing mechanically yet. So perhaps I need to do something. But I have already rolled back its odometer. I've already done that part. So looks like the exhaust tailpipe could use a replacement. I do not have a spare exhaust tailpipe as far as I'm aware, so that's not going to get it. So 12.7 is what it's worth, and 12.7 is what we're going to do with it. There we go. I don't have a license plate replacement either. Probably should get one for this truck. It's probably worth it for this truck, but we're gonna let it sit right here. And we're gonna go over to the computer once again. We're gonna list this for sale and then look for, I'm hoping, at least 3 cars from that money, possibly 4. Would be very nice to get as well. So we're gonna grab this, and I'm gonna say the car is listed for 18. Okay, this is kind of absurd, but all right, $21,000. All right, 21 grand is what we got that thing listed for. With our 18,700, was hoping to get, you know, some of these different vehicles, sportier things, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get that right now because I'm still looking for bad visual conditions. So when I see excellent, I just have to ignore it. Okay, so this one's treated. It's not great, but it is drivable and it's very close. I do tend to bias a little bit here in choosing cars that are close because it doesn't take me a lot of time to go get them. So I've got 2 vehicles on my favorites list. That makes them very easy to access as well. So we can schedule a meeting for this one, and then I can go to my other wish list and schedule a meeting for this one as well. All right, so right across the road, right? Got to be biased in the ones that are close here. So it's worth 56.8, and they want 51. That is technically a good price, so I'll go ahead and grab that. And then the one just down the road here is one I'm even more interested in because it's in poor condition. It is one of the cheaper cars, but it's in really poor condition. So let's take a look really quick and see what the game says it's worth. 59.6. Lots of holes in the exhaust. 59.6. So that's a better deal.
Sounds reasonable.
We can make money on that. It's okay. I got $8,700 left. That's enough for another 2 cars potentially. Definitely have some projects I can do overnight. It's getting late in the day, so it's nice to have some project cars here. Hopefully we can get that Boulder sold too. I'm going to put this one into... Yeah, I'll put this one in mechanical. We'll take a look at the mechanical of that one first. And then I think I'll probably do that. Like, do the mechanical stuff and the body stuff, and I'll have the wash wax be the last thing we do. Just makes sense to me anyway. It's what we did for customers back at Fox. It's what we did to customers when I worked. If you didn't see the last series and you don't know what I'm talking about, I used to work at a car dealership. And obviously wash and wax was the last thing you do. You got to deliver it to the customer nice and shiny, looking like new, and that's what we did. So yeah, I don't remember us doing any of this putty bodywork stuff though. I don't think we did any of that. We'd have it sent to a body shop if it needed body work done. Should I look at cars right now? I think I should. I should look at obtaining maybe... Because I don't think I can get one of these cars ready in time. So I'm just going to look and shop around for a couple more here, maybe. It's going to have to be cheap ones, though. This is in excellent condition. I have the ability to work on the cars now, though. So I could maybe look at possibly getting a non-drivable one. And I might get a better deal on that. So we have 5 that are not drivable. And like this one here is probably the only one in my price range right now. But... The Sedante is not drivable. It's excellent condition. Yeah, I'm just not getting lucky on that, am I? Every car for sale is in excellent condition. Excellent condition. Sure, so it's 13.4 is what it's worth. I got it listed for 21. He's going to give me 11.6. Okay. Just a casual $2,000 less than what it's worth. No problem. Yeah, of $10,000 less than the listing price. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking probably want to. Yeah, I need to look for some more here. This boulder would be good, but if it's treated as like my absolute maximum condition, I won't do anything in excellent condition. It just makes no sense for me to buy it. So I gotta look around. I'll be right back. There may not be anything else on the market here. This one's treated, but it's too expensive. Yeah, all these 22,000 ones are too expensive. So if I isolate the list here for price range, right? I'm basically looking for anything that's less than the dollar value I have, right? So like this is basically my search parameter here. So everything in this list is at least something I can afford. This one's not drivable. 47% not drivable. I wonder how much under market value this one would be actually for sale for. Given that it's not drivable, I could just swap the parts, but we're getting late in the day and I won't be able to buy them. So if I don't have them, I won't be able to do anything with it. Yeah, I need drivable cars for now. Until I get a good amount of parts built up, I need drivable cars for now. Now, this one here might work. It's treated. I'm limited in what I can do here. I got to get something going here. So we'll get that. And then I don't want the Phantom Thunder. I do want the Phantom Thunder. I just don't want it if it's in great condition. So if I had a feature request, I know I said I wouldn't do this in this series, and I won't, I swear. But if I had a feature request for this feature, it would be allowing me to filter by this. Because in the early game, this is the most important thing. You know, I've got 2 additional cars I can go get now, and I don't really have a whole lot of time to sell anything. So that is good to go. So I'm going to grab this one, whatever one this one is. I'm going to grab that, grab the trailer, go get that one, bring it back. And that gives me 4 cars to work on overnight. But I'm going to show it to you, right? I got to show you all the purchase pricing and all that stuff, but we'll be ready to go. Oh, so close, so close. Yeah, I'm actually probably really long on this video now, so we might just end it here after I get these cars. So 45.98. Bodywork's in good shape though. How much under that are you gonna? Is it? I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I don't have anything else. You know, like it's not like I'm desperate for inventory right now, but yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not going to make much money on this. I'm going to put a bunch of time into it, and it's going to make me maybe $400 at most, but it's something, you know. If I had a whole bunch of cars in the lot, then I would say, okay, well, I don't need this. But I mean, I'm not desperate per se. I do have some cars here, but I think it's on the line. For me, that one's on the bordering on the line of I'm gonna say no, because it's just in better condition than I expected it to be in. I know treated doesn't mean poor, so I don't expect them to be in terrible condition, but it's also like his offer was not significantly below market value. That car had no chill. It did not stop at all. It's just like, I am going to barrel into you. I have no chill. Hey, dude. Wow. I'm going to hop on your hood. Yeah, this is what I think of your car. I'm going to hop on your windshield and break it. Windshields can't take this kind of pressure. All right. Let's see what this car is now. 95.5. Again, bodywork 86%. I can't do much to this car except for replacing some shock absorbers and stuff, I guess. I do have some, so I guess I could do that. But polish isn't going to do much. So 95.5. If his listing price is close to 95, I probably say no here. But it's significantly under, right? And that's why I'm saying yes.
Okay.
I can't do much to the market price, but if there's a chance I can sell it for the market price, then I can still make money on it, and it doesn't take me a lot of time to do. Right? So the value of my time is a pretty important consideration sometimes, especially if I have a lot of cars. Kind of want to pull between these things. Can I just... Yep, I'm going to bring right in here. So we'll just drop it off in the back over here, I guess. Might as well. It's already washed. It just needs the polish and stuff. Why don't we just... I'll just drop it there for now. Let's see if we can find one more car. I don't think there is anything that's, you know, standing out to me as a great deal. But if I can find another car, I have 7,700. So, you know, this is a non-drivable car. Maybe that one would have worked okay. I don't know. It's not drivable. All right, nothing much. I did manage to favorite a couple of these cars, so I think I'm going to go after the... I mean, I can probably just see them both. Why don't we just go see them both? We'll go ahead and schedule the meetings for both. And essentially what we'll do is we'll see what their current market values and stuff are. We'll get an assessment of which one is the best for us to take. We'll just take the one that's best for us and leave the other. So the one is really close by. So let's get an idea of what this one's like first. And then we'll go over to the other one before we make a purchasing decision. So I'm just going to leave this car here, so I don't have to back up and turn around and all that stuff here. This is fine. I can walk this little bit of distance here. And so I'm looking at the body here. I'm seeing lots of rust. This is a good sign. This is also the more expensive one. Bodywork at 49% is decent. 67.85. So the problem with this, the problem with the game right now, well, not with the game, the problem with the plan is that I can't see what his listing price is. I don't remember what it was. I can look back in the video, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was around the market value, like around 6,700. So I'm essentially getting that car for the market value. I don't know about that. But it's got some work. It definitely has some stuff that it needs to have happen. Like the work has to happen. So that's something to do. This is the kind of stuff that a car dealership game is all about right here. Find that good deal, go out and get it. And if it's not a good deal, then you let go of it. Yeah? Which risks do you take? Let's go ahead and find this one over here. All right. So I believe anyway, the listing for that was very close to the market value. And now this one, again, I don't remember the listing prices, but you saw them on screen, so you'll know what they are. I just don't. 5278. Doesn't need washed. Doesn't need the polish work. The holes, exhaust holes, are two of them. There's some stuff we could do here. 5278. Okay, if this guy wants significantly under 5278, I'll probably take this over that one. And if he doesn't, if he's looking for 52 or something, then I'll take that one by default. All right, so yeah, I don't know, man. I can only afford one of his. Might be a bad call here. You're just too close to your market value. I'm going to take the other one. No. All right, we're going to take the other one. He's too close. I was hoping he'd be... I don't remember. Again, I don't remember the listing prices, but I was kind of hoping he'd be in the 4,700 range or so. He's pretty close to 5K. Yeah, again, there's not a whole lot I could do there. And this car over here, it is closer. I am admittedly about to pay closer to market value than what that guy was. But because this car has more work to be done on it, and it has a higher base value, the percentage change I'm about to inflict on it is greater. And I think it's more worth my time. If that makes sense. It should make sense, because that's just economics right there. It should make sense. Nope, I want to put the ramp down. There we go. All right, so this car, as a refresher, this one it has an exhaust hole. It's got more work needed, and it's got a higher base value. So 67.85. He wants 67. Yeah. So I'm basically paying the market value for this, which I kind of knew going in.
Okay.
But I think again, what I can inflict on the car, the change I can inflict on the car, is greater than the other one at a higher base value. So the percentage change would be greater dollar values for me, I think. Given, of course, that's assuming we, get an offer that's anywhere close to market value. If we don't, then whatever. But, I think it's still the better buy. All right, so I've got this car, the one I'm hauling, the one that's parked there, the one that's in the mechanic shop right now. Yep, and then also There's one in the body shop sitting there too, right? So I have 5 cars right now. Did I count that correctly? I got $1,000 left. Yeah, let me just let go of that over by where we want to let go of it. All right, so I've got... Yeah, there's one in the body shop. And then these 3, that's 4, plus the one that's in there, that's 5. So 5 cars to work on overnight. Good. That's what I wanted to have. And then we will grind away at this all around. Like that. And we don't have to be precise. I have a tendency to be like, I want to be more precise, but honestly, the time savings, right? If you have a lot of cars to work on, then it's not really saving much time. I have yet to know whether or not, I haven't really play tested this. Maybe some of you guys have play tested this and can tell me. Is the amount of electricity, which is not that meaningful. I mean, it does go up with this, but really the big one is the parts repair machine. But does the amount of electricity you're paying, does that have to do more with how much rust you've removed? Or is it the time in which you are running this machine? So like, in other words, am I running my bill up right now? I haven't tested that. So if any of you guys have looked into that, I would love to know, because if it's about how much time I'm running the machine, then being more precise and being a bit more careful with it matters more. Because you got to just get the stuff that you need. But then the other tool, you want to be as willy-nilly as possible, because you can just go as fast as you can, and you're gonna have it on for less time. But if it's about how much rust you've removed, then none of it really matters, right? And that's what I thought it was. It was kind of like what progress have you made? That would be the determining factor. But like for this, like if I'm running my bill up right now, then that's different. But then, if I'm running my bill up, then I should just do this as fast as I can, because I'm running it for less time. You know what I mean? I hope you get what I'm saying so far. So anyway, I was just going to go ahead and do this car right there. There we go. Power tools are really nice that way. And then let's go ahead and paint the car. All right, I'm pulling the last car I have in to do the grinding and everything here. And I'm basically an NGD salesman now at this point. Take a look at this. We have these 3 here all have their body work done. They're waiting for wash. This one here is waiting for the wax now. It actually pulled in with it already washed. And so I've got almost all these cars done tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about that. But this is a lot of work. And I feel like I'm at the limit here, because I remember I want to have all these cars ready to sell when we open for business, and I'm getting close. I think maybe I could handle with the power tools, especially. I think I can handle about, I don't know, maybe 7. I think 7 in a night would be my max. And a lot of these didn't need a lot of body work too. So if I was doing like a really big vans and stuff, then I'd probably say 6. It'd take extra time, but I don't know. There's a little bit of a therapeutic nature to working on these things, to be honest. I'm not really annoyed by body work so much. The mechanical stuff is my least favorite part, so that's the person I want to hire. And I honestly, as a viewer, I would say the mechanical stuff is probably the most interesting. But as a player, I think this part, the body work and the washing and stuff is. I have a better experience with that stuff than I do the mechanical stuff. What do you think? Do you play the game, and what do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you'd like to as well. I'm just going to go through this thing real quick like that. There we go. Yeah, just like that. All through there, blah, 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 blah. And we just, boom, paint this. Seems good, man. And then time to paint now. So this will be body work for all 5 cars completed. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I just have to wash them all. They've already had their mechanical stuff done. I did replace a few parts. I replaced some shock absorbers with some of the ones that I got from with the ones that I got from the junkyard before. I think that's almost it. Suspension pins. I did a couple of those things too. Brake discs. Pretty much every one of these needed a new brake disc of some kind, so I went ahead and did that there with that as well. But For the most part, yeah, everything's had mechanical work done. I didn't roll over any of the odometers yet, but I will do that before we list them for sale. All right, so I got 3 of them done, and I got these 2 here still queued up to be washed and everything. But since it's 7 a.m., I want to go ahead and make sure I list all those cars for sale. So I've got the 3 that I've got done out there on the lot already. Everything's completed, any repairs that I could make, and odometer rollbacks, all that stuff. And we got the pictures taken, as bad as they are. We got the pictures taken on them as well. I'm going to go ahead and put 11,000 on that vehicle. Didn't mean to hit escape. Yellow NGD is going to be... Come on now. You can do it, mouse. I believe in you. 12,000. Let's go 13,000. Seems good. It is my Discord. My Discord button. Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, I thought we had streamer mode, but apparently my Discord doesn't. So if I got you thinking that your Discord's going off, that's my bad, not yours. That's fine. Apparently my streamer mode on my Discord is not turned on right now. Usually it turns on automatically whenever I boot up OBS. That doesn't seem to be the case this time. So okay, cool. Anyway, I got those 3 listed for sale. They're out there on the front of the lot already. This one here will join them. We'll have 3 NGDs at a time for sale. Hopefully with some okay margins. And there's already somebody interested. Wow. Okay, well, just hold on a second so I can finish up at least that rinse. I'll get into waxing later. Here we go. Let's see. I figured my prices were going to be deter enough people, but I guess not. 71.15 is what it's worth. You're gonna give me, oh my gosh, $7,000 at least. You could have gave me $7,000. No, you're gonna give me $1,000 less than $7,000. Yeah, somebody else wants to buy it already. Maybe I didn't price these things high enough. It's firmly in the red, but I have people interested already. That's crazy. Oh, I missed a hole. I missed the exhaust hole on this one. Well, I already have an offer, so that's the rules. 86.52 is what it's worth. And you're giving me 89. That's redemption. A little bit of redemption there, okay? All right, let's get this one out there. Maybe it would be just a little bit more... I don't know. Maybe we'll just go a little deeper into the red with this one. Because they were pretty quick on those first 2. Just double checking. Did I get that? No, I didn't. Okay, let's get the odometer on this one too. It's just like I do the odometer right after I'm done washing them, and I wasn't sure if I had done that this time, but no. All right, there's that one, and then just a little bit more. Come on. Good enough. All right, let's go ahead and get this one listed too. We'll go a little more aggressive with this one because we can, I guess. We have money for more inventory now, so. 82, let's go 15,000. Dial it back to 14, 13, 2. 13, 2 is where we're going to put that one at. Okay. All right, let's get some pictures of this thing. Here we go. Odometer's been rolled back already. Everything's good with it. And we'll go ahead and get it on the lot. I'll park it right here. There you go. And we'll go ahead and get it listed for sale. And with $16,000 left, guys, we are looking pretty good and getting even more inventory with the money we already have. I don't think I need to be in a super big hurry to sell these things now. So I feel like maybe 9,000 is where we price this one. That might be really hard to get a buyer interested in that one, but okay, so I've skipped you through the whole car searching process because that's pretty daunting. I get it. And I've listed all the cars in my favorites list, all the ones that are in poor condition, and then this extra one here that's treatable, that's in a pretty good spot as far as its price goes, I believe. We can go after that one later. So I think I'm going to go after this P4 for 9,800. And I'm going to go after the other 2 that are cheaper. For now, I think that's the better play. So we're going to schedule that meeting. And then we're going to go after, again, like in the 2 cheaper ones here. I think we'll go after those really quick. Not my ads. And then over here, the striker. So for now, that's what I can afford. And then as we get those and we start working on them and stuff, and we start selling these, for example, then we can go after the other ones on that list too. Because some of those are a little higher end. So I think this van is going to be a pretty good find. And when I saw it, I was very excited about this van. So it's listed for 98. I don't remember what it's listed for, but like the bodywork and everything is in really bad shape. It's almost non-drivable. And there's definitely some components in here that I could swap out for some newer ones and really ramp that up. And it's battery's in great shape too. I'll probably pull that out actually and maybe put my 50 or 40% or whatever one I have in there. Anyway, market value is 9,800. So let's see what this guy wants for it. Right, it's 9,800. So he's basically it's the market value. Anyway. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then there's the one down the road right here. There's the other striker. It's right here. So again, really close by. Don't have to go very far. All these things, very nice. So let's just grab this one now. And again, really bad shape bodywork. Lots of stuff to do. This battery is horrible. Shock absorbers can be replaced. Brake discs are easy to replace. It's only worth 1,700. So real low quality here. And even then, she wants more than what it's worth. But yeah. So these two vehicles here, I think, are going to be great for project cars while we're waiting for these guys to buy them. Just pull this. Oh, okay. I mean, there is a shrub there. I get it. I just figured it was going to be one of those things I could clip through. Okay. So we'll pull you in here. We're going to definitely do some mechanical work on both of these cars, but I think it's the... Oh, you want to buy? Yeah, there is a customer rating for this. Okay, cool. I didn't see. All right, its market value is 1077. We bought it for only 8450, so like this isn't a very big difference. So we bought it for 8450. They want 10. Okay, that's, hey, you know what? Yeah. Thank you for bailing me out on that car. I was kind of thinking maybe they would try to, they'd try to lowball me there on the market value, and I wouldn't make very much, but I got lucky on that car. All right, let's turn this van in. Yeah, both of you guys are disappointed in the price. I would be too. It's not a great deal. I get it. I definitely understand. All right, so we'll pull this van in. We got some body work to do on this thing too. I'll need to do some mechanical work on both of these cars, so I might as well just have one in each bay. And then this guy wants to buy now. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you got. So it's not worth much. Market value is 5382. All right, so he's basically going to give me pretty close to what I paid for it. I didn't really make hardly anything on that. But I have $19,500 now, which means in my favorites list, I can go after some of these other ones. And I think I'm going to go after this one here. So we're going to get that one queued up as well. And these vehicles are a little bit further away. So I think maybe... I'm going to walk to I'll just walk to the first one. It's fine. But I'm thinking I might be able to sell this to this guy. He doesn't want it. Okay. So I'm going to walk to one of them, I guess. They're pretty far away. I definitely think for this case, in this case, I think I can definitely get them faster with a car. This isn't a great towing vehicle. It's also loud and not running really well, but it is what it is. I'm going to go get those cars. Here we go. One at a time. Now you might be wondering, hey, are we ever going to get, because it's $30,000 that really eats into your potential earnings and stuff, are we going to get the tow truck? And yeah, I'll totally get the tow truck, because what I hope to do, is scale up just like everybody else does. I just, I want to be able to scale up. I think it's, yeah, sorry, I cannot turn with this car. It just does not turn or brake. Doesn't turn or brake. At least you're smart enough to dive out of the way that time. But yeah, I mean, I hope to scale just like we did last time. It's just that our margins are much more constrained. So spending less time on each car if I can until I get employees and everything. Sure. All right, so let's take a look at this one. I might have to switch the cars up because this one here, these ones actually pull cars a little bit better. Okay, so this one's 24, 26 in awful shape. Basically, it's barely drivable. Catalytic converter's at 1%, so 24, 26 is what it's worth. So I guess we'll just do that.
All right, partner.
That's a good price. Good deal. Yeah, it's a good price. All right, and then we need to turn back. Turn back. Oh my God. You really don't want to pull this, do you? I understand. You're like the smallest car in the game. It's very squirrely too. Okay, the other one is the higher dollar one, and it's actually not that far away. So, oh boy, it's really not. It is really not a good time for this car. This car hates this. All right, tell you what, I'm gonna park it here. I'm gonna walk over to this other vehicle now. Oh man, I thought I could just jump on the car and get a ride. Can I do that? Can I jump on you and get a ride? Give me a ride. Oh. Yes, give me a ride to my ride. A ride to my ride. Thanks. Thank you. Have a nice day. That's great. I'm gonna start using that from now on. It's like, you know, like skateboarders, like Back to the Future, right? When Marty McFly's like grabbing a hold of the back bumpers and tailgates and stuff and like getting a ride on his skateboard. That's what I felt like just now. 14,407. In horrible shape, barely drivable, definitely a project car. 14.4 is what it's worth. And they at least want less than that, so I'm in. Sounds great. So with 3,300 left... Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, I'm 4 minutes late. Never mind. I was going to say, we could go to the junkyard really quick and see what kind of parts they got. But it is Saturday. So replacing parts, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt on my whole, like, timeline. Yeah. So I don't have a lot of parts. And I might need to, we might need to do the cannibal thing, right? Take the parts that are great in one car and, you know, rip them out and then put them in all the other cars. And then when you get back to Monday, then you know, look for the parts of the junkyard and stuff to put them back in that car that you cannibalized. So I might have to do that. And I'll probably be this car that we do it to. So which one is like this? What does this have that's good? Right? So we got the exhaust manifold here. That's great because the other car has like a 1% one here. Resonator's okay. Some shock absorber stuff. We can pull like a lot of the cars out of this, a lot of the parts out of this car and stick them into that higher dollar one. This one basically needs a catalytic converter. It's got a great radiator though. Yeah, another brake caliper is good. Some discs are good. We might be able to make this work. It's going to take some creativity. But if I want to make sure that I have, you know, the high dollar cars, the van and the sedan that I just bought, those two are the most important ones to sell. So if I can get those ready to go and be able to sell them on Sunday, then I'll have money to get more inventory. And then the car that we're dealing with here, right, it can just basically sit here on the lot. It's not worth much at all, but it can just sit here on the lot and, you know, rust, I guess, collect rust. So I think I might start pulling some stuff out of this vehicle. So let me just see, what do we need for this car? And you know what, just so I don't forget, I'll just go ahead and roll the odometer back right now because we can. So just so it's right here. But what do we need for this car? This one ain't moving much. Yeah. I can bring it. I cannot bring it below 20,000 miles. Okay. But what do you need? So you need a brake disc, of course. But on this side, we definitely can bring that manifold in and put it in here. There's another car that has a really good battery. We can pull that out and put it in here too. Some shock absorbers, some calipers, some brake discs. I actually have some new parts for calipers and discs. I don't know if I have a new shock absorber, but There's some decent ones already in here too. And then what does the van need? So it might be actually doing this whole cannibalism thing that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, a muffler. This is a good muffler on this one. This one needs a tailpipe, discs, calipers, shock absorbers. Yeah, but this one's got a great battery. You know what? The car that I haven't sold yet. What has this one got in it? Please don't offer me anything. I might need this car. Ah! No. Those are the parts. They're right there. They're right there, but the rules say I have to sell this. $8,000 is the market value. Okay, at least you gave me the value of the damn car. All right, so we're going to have to deal with what we got here. I'm going to start ripping parts out of these cars. I want to prioritize this one, I think. So I'm looking for a brake disc, at least one brake disc and caliper, and at least one shock absorber for the rear, and a battery and a manifold. Oh. That's rough. Okay, so manifold, we're pulling it out of this one. Resonator, we can pull it out of this one too. We're going to take the catalytic converter as well. This car is just going to be, we're going to rip all the good stuff out of this car. That's what we're going to do. Everything is going to get ripped out of this car. And then it will just sit in the back and collect all sorts of rust while we, yeah, that's going to be the game plan here. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up. We don't have anything for sale. We could probably just close. We have $11,000. Honestly, you can go get more. Hang on. I may not be done yet. $11,000. There's still a good chance that we could get a car. Maybe get one that's high drivability. Ooh, maybe. Actually, so my wish list has these. And I can't get either one of these. They're treated. But if I'm looking for like a cheap car that's very high drivability, like maybe 52% is pretty good, right? But it's again, it's excellent condition. Ideally, at least treated. I can get it down lower like that. 44%. Come on. Let's find one here. Not drivable. Let's find something here. 4,700. 45% drivable. Maybe it has different drivable parts. 63% is pretty good. We could pull the parts out of this one. It's in excellent condition. I might lose money on this, but I had to buy parts anyway. I was going to have to spend money to buy parts, right? So 63%, I have hopes for this one. I'm going to go get it. This is a little, I'm kind of a risk maybe, but I'm going to go get this. We're going to take this car. We're going to take this trailer right here. Come on. There we go. And we are going to go get that car. It's 63% drivable. I just have to hope that it has parts that I need for the other cars, right? And this was something that a lot of people were saying in the comments. There's actually somebody that had a challenge run for me, and a challenge run idea that involved doing this. And like, I was like, you know what? It doesn't really sound all that fun. And I think I admit, like, there's a part of it that does sound fun, but I think to have it be the whole run, right? I think their idea was that you kind of had to make all of your repairs based on this kind of idea. And I didn't think that sounded very fun. But to do it in a situation like this, where it's midday Saturday, everything is closed, I can't get any parts anyway. There's only one way I'm going to be able to sell these cars on Sunday, and that's by doing this, right? And that seems like it'd be that's kind of fun. So it's in great condition, body work and stuff. It needs no refurbishing at all. But look at all those beautiful yellow and green parts that I can just pull out of it. It's got a great looking battery too, doesn't it? Even the engine is great. There's an 80% engine in this car. I can't pull the engine out. I need to max out my mechanical workshop before I can do anything. Like these here, I don't think I can touch these. The radiator, engine, I think maybe I can do the radiator, but the engine, the clutch, those types of things I can't touch yet. And yeah, it's got a lot of parts. 5705 is what it's worth. He's even lowballing me there too. That's awesome. Okay, so I got a little bit of discount on that too. So we're gonna load this up. There we go. take this back to the dealership. We'll strip this thing for its parts too. And it's like, we're going to sell it, right? We're not going to just use this car for parts because that's, you know, that's going to be very expensive. But, you know, later on, when we get our parts machine, right, when we start to being able to refurbish things, or even just like when the when the junkyard opens, right, we can always go back, buy parts, put the thing back together. And if we break even on it, then it was worth it. You know, because then we can sell that car. The volume is the key here. Volume is the big thing. We want to be able to move lots of cars, and I'm going to be stuck doing almost nothing on Sunday. I've got nothing for sale, and all of these vehicles I have, they need parts to really get that margin up on them. So this is kind of where I'm at here. I think I'm going to take this car apart. I've got $6,200. I could probably go get another one if I have the ability to do this. Do I? Could I get another one? Something that's really low cost and has a lot of parts. All right, that's it. Has a low cost but decent drivability. You know, 48% is not quite enough. I want a higher percentage to give me a better chance at parts that I actually need. 44% is not great either. I think I already clicked on that other one. 41% is not even drivable. Is there anything here that 45%? Maybe it's in excellent condition. Like I gotta have something that's not, because what's gonna happen is like the best I could possibly hope for that vehicle is breaking even. And that's not great. You know what? Honestly, it's gonna take me probably until the next day anyway, in game, to rip all the parts out of these vehicles that I already have. And then by then the listings will refresh, kinda, right? And then I'll be able to look at it and say, are there any cars at that point? So maybe I keep the 6,200, especially since I'm gonna have to oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to tow this car out of here. Yeah, if I take all the parts out of that thing, I'm gonna have to tow it. So hold on, we're gonna need a mule. Let's get a tow mule here. Oh, this car is gonna be used to tow things around until such a time as we take this apart. And then it will, you know, then it's going to go in there. But, oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to try to prioritize parts for the van and for that car. That's the key. So let's get this in position to tow this thing away once we're done. And I probably should actually move this car into the car wash bay or into the body shop or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just get it out of the way. It's going to go into the mechanic shop anyway once we get all the parts off of it. So we'll back this up and get that ready to go. All right, so here's the game plan, right? We just rip everything off that's valuable that we need. And we're going to start with, I guess, the exhaust manifold, resonators, brake discs in the rears, etc. We're going to rip all that stuff out. Yeah. So the exhaust manifold, I thought you accessed that through the hood, but I think, nah, maybe you do go underneath. Yeah, you'd have to go underneath, I think. Okay, so we want this. It's a 79% part. We're going to take this out. And I'm not going to show you every single part because that's going to get very repetitive. But I will bring you back in next video or whatever, and we'll show you what I have ripped off of cars. And then we're going to, you know, put them all back together into the better vehicle that's worth more money. Put all of our eggs in that basket, sell it for as much as we can. And, you know, using that money, when the stores are open, we'll replenish the parts. We'll go down to the junkyard. We'll get more parts that way too. So take that off. We're not putting it back. The resonator was in great shape too, so we want to take that off as well. So we're just going to rip that off just like that. And then the other thing that is good is there's brake discs. And pretty much all the brake calipers, brake discs, we want to bring those things off. The shock absorber on the right front was also good. We want to pull this off. There we go. Shock absorber on the right front was good. So right here, yep, this is a 78% part. So that's the game plan. I'm breaking this thing up, ripping all the parts out of it. And when we come back for the next one, I'll have this all done as much as I can. It's Saturday in the middle of the day. So I've got all afternoon and all night to do this. And I just want to have one of these cars for sale tomorrow. That's the game plan. Just have one of them for sale tomorrow. This pin is 36%. This one is 39%. What is this one at? 50% is pretty good. We'll take it out. Anyways, come on back for the next one, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.